Okay, it is day 3 of no coffee. I have my hot green tea with my nut pod creamer and my stevia. My goal is to get to where I drink the hot tea just with stevia, but I still have my nut pod creamer in it right now and it tastes good. Last night, Chris said he slept 8 solid hours, and that never happens for him, so that was amazing. Last night was weird for me because I was tired and ready to go to bed, and I didn't even look at the clock to see what time it was, but at a certain point, and I felt like it was when I should be in a deep sleep, I kept waking up and feeling wide awake when I would wake up, but then I was able to go back to sleep quickly, but it made me not feel as rested this morning as I did yesterday morning. And Chris was saying that some people that came off of coffee would actually have restless nights and nights where they didn't sleep well as their body adjusted. So I don't know if that's what was going on last night, but I didn't get as good of rest last night, but Chris did, so that's awesome. And still just having the emotional withdrawals of, am I really not going to drink coffee anymore? What am I going to do when I want it or when I smell it or whatever. But I'm so grateful for hot tea because everywhere we go that we would want to get coffee, we can get hot tea. And some things that you give up that are an addiction, there's not a replacement for it. You just have to give it up cold turkey and not have anything to replace it with. And I'm really grateful that there's hot tea everywhere. And that's something that's also enjoyable, that you can have a hot drink in the morning. You can have a hot drink with a friend over a conversation or in the evening, and there are so many different kinds. So instead of having to choose between regular coffee or decaf, if we're having it at night, I can just choose a hot tea that actually has a relaxing effect, like chamomile tea or something like that. So doing good. Day 3, still no headaches. Oh my gosh, so grateful for that. And I forgot to put in the video yesterday, but Chris and I have noticed that we're both a little more edgy with each other, a little more irritable than normal. Today I feel better. I mean, it's morning time, but I feel better than I did yesterday as far as that goes, the irritability of it and everything. And so, yeah, we're doing good. Just keeping you updated on this journey. Okay, it is day 4 of no coffee. I've got my hot green tea with my nut pod creamer and my stevia in it. And yesterday, after I made my day 3 video, Chris and I both noticed that we had a lot more energy, which was awesome. That's one of the reasons we looked at giving up coffee, because we eat healthy and we noticed that our energy is kind of dragging sometimes. And so yesterday we noticed a burst of energy and energy that stayed with us all day. And something that I haven't added in these no coffee videos is that on top of giving up coffee, we changed our iced tea to decaf. So not only did we give up the caffeine from our coffee, but we gave up the caffeine from our iced tea, and we were drinking that every evening. We would get our water in for the day, and then we would drink iced tea in the evening as a treat. And because we do intermittent fasting, instead of eating in the evening, we were drinking caffeinated iced tea. So that was also affecting our sleep. And so we gave that up at the same time that we cut out coffee. Yesterday evening, I noticed a headache, and it wasn't severe, but it was enough to be annoying, and it kind of lingered, but it didn't affect me going to sleep last night, and it went away. I didn't wake up with it. Chris said he felt kind of a headache off and on yesterday, just the twinge of a headache feeling, and then it would go away. And then this morning, the same thing. He kind of woke up with a little bit of a headache, but then it went away. And so everything is going good. Like I said, we're on day 4, no coffee, still drinking our hot tea, and we're noticing our energy increase. So, when you start drinking coffee, it's because it's caffeine. It gives you energy, it gives you a boost. And then to notice that you have more energy when you cut coffee out is just kind of a mind shift that no, the coffee wasn't giving me energy. It was maybe giving me a boost in my brain that I would feel, but then not maintained energy. I would have to drink more to get a little boost, and then I would drag. So this is a very exciting and new development that we are excited about. So day 4, no coffee. We're doing good. And we're about to go to my niece's boyfriend's football game. He plays for Weber State, and so we're gonna drive an hour and go support him and watch his football game. It's the last regular season football game today. So that's what Chris and I are going to do. Today is day 6 of no coffee. I am kind of shocked and amazed that it has been almost a week since Chris and I had a cup of coffee. That is a huge miracle, and I think I can speak for both of us that we couldn't be happier with the results so far. And so we are drinking our hot tea, our hot green tea still, and I am just bursting with more energy than I've had in a really long time. I don't remember the last time I felt like I had this much energy to do what I need to do. And it's so refreshing and just getting good nights of sleep. And so we're 6 days in, and I did remember what I was gonna say in the last video that I said I forgot. And that is that when Chris and I went to the Justin's football game on Saturday, we were out in the sun for hours and we got sunburned, and we went out to eat afterwards, and everybody at the table was just talking about, man, the sun just wipes it out of you, like we're tired. And so I turned, and Chris and I were saying we were tired too, and it was about 7 p.m. So I turned to Chris to say, let's drive through Starbucks to pick up a coffee on the way home from the restaurant. And before I said it, I realized what I was gonna say, and I stopped myself. But that showed me that this has been in our lives for so many years. It is habitual. And so even though we have replaced coffee with hot tea and we're feeling great, there's still those mental and emotional routines that just come automatic. And so my reaction to we're feeling tired, we're about to drive 30 minutes home, was let's drive through Starbucks and get a coffee, because that is just the routine and the habit that came out. And so that was the first time that had happened, and that was on day 4. But it was the weekend and we were out and about for the first time since we had given up coffee. And so it just showed that even though you may give something up, those routines and habits might be in there for a while. And so that just showed me that you can make a change, but it will take time for your mind and your emotions to catch up with the change that you've made. So we could have gone through Starbucks and got a hot tea, of course, and I'm sure we will do that many times in the future. But the thought was not go through Starbucks drive-through and get a hot tea. It was, oh, let's go get a coffee because we're tired. And that's what you do when you're tired, you drink caffeine. So it was an interesting wake up call, I guess, or something that I realized. And I know that over time that will change, because we've seen that change with other things in our eating, that you think, oh, I'm never going to get over this habit, or wanting this certain kind of food, or being used to driving through and getting fast food all the time. But really over time you notice that it's not even on your mind. You don't even think about it because you're so used to not doing it. So I know that will happen with coffee too. But that was one thing that I was going to say in my other video and totally forgot when Chris was talking. So habits and routines take a little longer to change than just, oh, I quit, I'm not doing that anymore. And I'm sure other people have experienced that with other habits that they have chosen to change, or addictions they have decided to break free from or give up. So day 6, no coffee, doing great. I'm excited to hit the 1 week mark tomorrow. And I really thought that we would kind of feel crummy for the first week. So to be almost through the first week and not have felt too crummy at all, and already feeling so much better and having so much energy, is just really exciting.